Hi everyone, it's William, back to my original backdrop outdoors. It's February 27th, but it's quite warm out. So this is nice. I love being out here doing the videos. And maybe you remember that really nice elderly couple that we've been talking about in Monte Carlo. So I've got an update for you on them. I think their names were Dmitri and Coco, right? Okay, so we're up to the 28th March. The recap for the 27th of March, just pretty much just an afternoon drive to Nice, golf in the morning, the afternoon drive to Nice, and then they ventured out into the casino, trembling lest they be identified by people they knew, but that wasn't the case, and Dmitri tried his hand at some gambling and he did well, so good. We have no new people in the cast today. In fact, we have no people at all except for Dmitri and Coco. So here we go. It's the 28th of March, 1921, a Monday, Monte Carlo at the Riviera Palace Hotel. I went golfing in the morning. The weather was rotten, cold, windy, and rainy. But in spite of that, I played pretty well. The lessons with the pro have already helped me. I lunched at home with Coco around 1:30 after taking a bath. At 3 o'clock, she and I went to Nice, this time not in a rental car, but in her Rolls, which arrived yesterday from Paris. It handles terribly well and is ideal for ascending hills. We had tea in Monte Carlo at Orest and then dropped by the casino. I played quite well. We dined in the hotel restaurant for a change and not upstairs in our rooms. There were very few people there and nobody we knew. We went to bed very early. I've gotten so sunburned during the trip that the skin is peeling off my face and my eyes pop out. Boy, that doesn't sound good, does it? Okay, so yeah, same old, right? Golf in the morning, a drive in the afternoon, and a bath and lunch, and then dinner and the casino. So they actually had dinner in the hotel restaurant. Okay, so they're feeling a little more confident in their ability to maintain their incognito, I guess. Well, not really incognito, but they have realized that none of their friends are hanging out in Monte Carlo at the moment. Yeah, I suppose it had probably been quite a long time since Dmitri had had that experience of driving a new car, and not just a new car, but a brand new Rolls. So I think he undoubtedly really enjoyed that. We can tell that he's the one driving because he tells us how well the car handles. And he hadn't owned a car since the revolution, since he was banished from Russia by Nicholas II. He hadn't owned a car. He'd had a motorcycle in London with a sidecar, but no car. And yeah, you know, he seems to be handling things all right with his gambling. He's doing well, so maybe it'd be a different story if he'd been losing. But yeah, the only thing that really kind of stands out in this one is the whole thing about the sunburn. You know, that doesn't sound good at all, does it? Skin peeling off his face. I don't know why that would make his eyes pop out, but I guess that's the conclusion that he came to, either himself looking in the mirror or Coco saying that. But okay, there are some times in photographs when his eyes seem to be to pop out a little bit. In fact, my friend Judy has always said that she thinks he had a hyperthyroid condition, and maybe he did. I don't know, but yeah. that's his assessment of what his face looks like at the moment. So what do we have next time? Well, gosh, golfing, afternoon drive to Nice, evening in the casino. The weather will be better, but what can I tell you? Beyond that, this is what they're doing. And okay, so we just did the 28th of March, so we have the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st, and then we'll get to the very long diary entry where Dmitri is filling in the blanks for us. So that will be nice. It won't be just, here's what our daily routine was. And I also have discovered that I was thinking they'd gone on a road trip to the Riviera. They'd bought the rolls, and then they'd gone on a road trip, but in fact the road trip was on the way back, as it turns out. So as you recall, they took the train and had the car delivered, and then they decided to drive back to Paris. Took a nice long, I think 7-day drive back to Paris, so that's cool. And like I said, bear with all of this, even though it's not exciting. This was the nature of their relationship, and that's interesting, I think. Plus, we will have, in just a couple days, a more sort of comprehensive look at things from Dmitri's perspective. All right, well, I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye.